By the way, if you feel a little prick in your chest hearing that, good, you should. By the way, if you feel a little prick in your chest hearing that, good, you should.
Malik. Man, let me holler at you for a minute. Claiming alpha while avoiding a doctor? That's a contradiction. You talk about fearlessness, but you won't get a simple checkup? Stewardship starts with the temple, your body. If you won't look after yourself, how you gonna look after a family? A good man prepares, a wise man plans. That's scripture, street sense, and plain common sense rolled into one.
Doc, hit that again. Preparation over posturing.
Preparation over posturing. Yeah. A man who's serious about his line, his lineage, understands that excitement is temporary, but provision lasts generations. You don't leave displays, you leave structures, wills, insurance, investments, doctor's records. You leave a way for your grandchildren to not have to hustle like you did.
Okay, now let me get blunt for a second. Judge Mathis' voice, courtroom energy. Men who scream alpha in the club, then fold when the subpoena comes, that ain't alpha, it's theater. You got chains, you got cars, you got clout, but you got no will, no life insurance, no retirement plan. Real question, if something happened to you tomorrow, is your family protected, or are you gonna be trending because they crowdfunding your funeral? That's the test. That's the mic drop.
Malik, can I jump in? Please. Too many of these highlight lives are built on borrowed time and borrowed credit. As a therapist and a woman who's raised kids around this culture, I'll tell you what we actually value: consistency. Those loud displays are impressive for a minute, but what keeps a family fed, healthy, and whole is predictability, paper, appointments, and follow-through.
That's the real talk. So let me cut this up a little deeper. If you can dominate in the sheets but can't read a balance sheet, you measuring manhood wrong. Dominance at night, dormant retirement accounts by day. Pride without a portfolio, ego without equity. That's adolescence with facial hair, fellas. If your income came fast, structure must come faster. MillionaireX.ai, free, helps you align the money with the mission. It's not a flex tool, it's a map.
And Malik, let me underline something. Humility to follow a map. Too many men here plan and think it's emasculating. Nah. A real man gets a plan and follows it. He asks questions. He sits in counsel. He protects. Planning is power, son.
You see what we doing? We naming the problem and offering a route out. But also, and Keisha, this is for you to unpack. The highlight reel trap is real. Keisha?
Yeah, listen. Social media gives you a 30-second trailer and a filtered photo and says, buy this life. But those clips hide leverage, loans, endless sponsorship hustles, and emotional bankruptcy. Are those athletes smiling because they're fulfilled or because they're selling an image and avoiding the work? Are the family goals posts actually family budgets? We've got to stop letting someone else's highlight reel set the standard for our piece.
Exactly. And here's the ugly part. Some influencers literally need your clicks and donations to maintain the act. They're on expensive trips popped on credit cards while asking for super chats to pay for their kids' school trip. You are unwittingly financing the illusion sometimes. We gotta stop that. Treat content like a business transaction. Admire the craft, but don't model your life on a PR budget.
No lie. Worshiping the image is a spiritual danger. Let admiration be measured. Receipts over rhetoric. That's a phrase right there.
Receipts over rhetoric. Love that. So let me play judge again. Rapid fire. What's your net worth? How much of your income is invested monthly? Do you have life insurance? A will? What's your monthly burn versus your emergency savings? If you can't answer those fast, that's not privacy. That's avoidance. Demand that same proof from anyone you follow. If they can't show the paper, don't copy the posture.
Mm-hmm. Malik, I want the men listening to hear this. Women aren't asking for theatrics. We want to know you can show up for the school play, the co-pay, the parent-teacher meeting. That's what we call stability. Sexual prowess don't pay the mortgage or calm a sick child in the middle of the night. Stamina in the bedroom is worthless if you can't sustain responsibility.
Man, shot. That hit hard. Okay, let's bring the receipts into the data. Hard stat. More than 70% of professional athletes face serious financial distress within a few years of retirement. The same arc shows up with entertainers and some influencers. Flash first, collapse later. You watch their highlight reels, the drip, but behind the drip is debt, bad contracts, and fractured relationships. So when I say, if you can't read a balance sheet and your manhood lives only in the bedroom sheets, you not alpha. You addicted to applause. Addiction ends badly.
And the spiritual cost. Ask the families who had to rebuild after the man left a name, but no structure. Legacy is not Instagram likes. It's grandchildren going to school without fear. It's a line of people who don't have to relive your mistakes because you did the work to stop them.
Right. Doc, help us make this practical. Get them in a checklist, something they can act on today.
All right. Quick and clear. 1. Schedule your health exam. No excuses. 2. Know your net worth. Assets minus debts right now. 3. Automate retirement contributions. Even if it's small, start. 4. Emergency fund. 3 to 6 months at minimum. 5. Get life insurance. Term policy first. 6. Draft a will and name a guardian if you got kids. 7. Find actual counsel, a financial coach or planner who talks like you, not above you. Those 7 moves, they turn image into infrastructure.
And add this, therapy or coaching for behavior. You can have all the numbers set and still make decisions rooted in ego. Accountability changes behavior. Also, guys, start bringing your women into the conversation, especially the financial ones. Transparency builds trust.
That's gold. Now listen, I'm going to give you a rapid, no-bull checklist. Call it the Real Alpha Checklist. Answer yes or no to these in the car on your way home. Have you scheduled your health check this year? Do you know your net worth? Can you explain your balance sheet? Is retirement automated? Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have life insurance? A will? If no comes up more than 3 times, your ego is currently bigger than your equity, and that's dangerous.
If I may, where you answer no, go to repentance, but not the church kind only. Go to the work kind. Make the calls, set the appointments, give up the performative for the practical.
And where do they go to start? Get your alignment at millionairex.ai. That's free, it's practice-oriented, it helps you get mind, body, soul alignment around money. Then, when you're ready to build infrastructure, book a strategy session at www.CPRFIRM.com. That's where you make it official. Millionaire X gets you on the path. CPRFIRM builds the house.
Malik, a lot of men will hear get help and think they being weak. I want to flip that script. It's the strongest men who invite correction. We respect a man who says, I need better counsel. Strength without correction is arrogance. Strength with humility is leadership.
Yes. Doc, wrap this up with the core definition. Get these men a line they can carry home.
All right. Real manhood, 5 words. Responsibility, provision, protection, planning, humility. Responsibility, you show up. Provision, you secure resources. Protection, you safeguard your family. Planning, you think ahead and create systems. Humility, you accept correction and grow. That is the alpha that lasts.
Judge Malik again. Final verdict. What does the alpha life look like on a Tuesday morning? Tell him. It looks like a man with a clean calendar. Doctor appointment checked, retirement contribution posted, a life insurance policy and a will saved in the cloud, text back to his kid's school, and an account that's not just for flex, it invests. No rented cars, no desperation. That's leadership. Social media cloud is not a metric. Stability is.
And emotionally, it looks like a man who can hold his household in the middle of chaos. Call the school, call the hospital, call the financial planner. Not just a hero for the highlight, but the steady presence.
All right, last thing. Men, I'm gonna give you a 3-step charge, because I know you want action, not a sermon. 1. Go schedule that health exam this week. 2. Go to millionairex.ai and take the alignment assessment, free. 3. If you're serious, book strategy at www.cprfirm.com and build infrastructure. Do it now, not next month, not after the next win, now.
Remember this, alpha ain't loud, alpha lasts. Plan like a father, act like an ancestor, and live like somebody else depends on your wisdom. That's your work.
And one last line, stamina in the bedroom means nothing without stamina in responsibility. Do that work. Your family will thank you. Your future self will bless you. And your kids won't have to hustle to fix what could have been fixed.
I'll close like this. If you can't read a balance sheet and your manhood lives only in the bedroom sheets, you're not alpha. You unfinished. Get your health checked. Get your finances structured. Get your legacy aligned. MillionaireX.ai. Free. Get aligned. www.CPRFIRM.com when you mean business. Alpha ain't loud. Alpha lasts. We out.
You've tried it your way, but you're still in debt. Or maybe you're doing okay, but want to invest smarter, grow faster. MillionaireX.ai gives you real step-by-step strategies to ditch debt or stack wealth. Stop dreaming and start planning. Visit MillionaireX.ai today. I want you to be the next millionaire next door.
Ready to dominate your industry with strategy that actually scales? At COLEMAN Public Relations and Consulting Firm, we're not just PR experts, we're licensed sports agents certified in AI and elite business consultants with over 2 decades of experience leading global projects across multiple countries. Visit CPRFIRM.com, that's ColemanPRFIRM.com, and MillionaireX.ai, then download the MillionaireX app, your AI-powered guide to getting out of debt, investing smarter, and building generational wealth. Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm. It's a family business. It's different.
Are you tired of the violence? Tired of the injustice? Police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed biased socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind that wants to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration and joy by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at DiversifiedGame.com.